Alright, so I'm going to give you a quick tip here. I'll try and hurry up and do it before my nose starts acting up. It's allergy season. Okay, so for my primer coats, I use a Tamiya surface primer, okay? And as you can see here, they are a light gray. And I was using this at first, but then I wanted some of the shading effect on my aircraft. And I didn't want to do the what some other people do, and I tried it a couple times, but I didn't really like it. Where you, after you do the primer, and then you put you put a black in here, and then you go all over the lines, and get your shading on your lines, panel lines, and all that stuff. I found that to be too much work. So what I went ahead and did is I bought some of these bottles on eBay. So what I do is I mix some of the surface primer, Tamiya surface primer, with the Tamiya XF1 flat black, and I get it to a dark gray, and then I go ahead and prime it like that. Okay, the reason why I do that is I don't have to lay down a lot of my main coats with the main paint that I want. So I'm using the Sky XF19 for this f-15, so I don't have to go over too many times to get it just right, as I would if I was using a all black primer. Okay, so with this it's easier. Okay, it blends in more natural. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you. I did a priming really fast on this here. Okay, this is the vertical wings here. Okay, as you can see, there's a nice shading effect going on there. It's not too much. It's just perfect. Okay, the sky gray came through nicely, or went over nicely the primer that I mixed. Okay, as you can see up against the primer, it's, you might not be able to see it, but it looks nice. When you get it out into the sunlight, this color, the shading and everything just looks really natural. It looks nice. So I can't wait to finish this up and post a video on YouTube so you guys can see. All right. All right, so here is the McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle by Tamiya. I'm just finishing up the kit here. Okay, so here it is. Just completed it. I'm sure I left something out. If you watch my videos, I'm always leaving something out, but I'll go over it later, and whatever I didn't put on, I'll end up putting it on there. Alright, so this kit was pretty easy to build. Not a lot of problems. I don't think I really had any problems with this kit. Maybe with the canopy and the canopy, I think it's the deck that's back there. I think that's what it's called. I'm not really sure. Had to sand it down just a little bit in order to get the canopy to close up against the ejection seat there. Alright. I did put photo wedge inside. I was originally going to have this open, but I changed my mind and decided to leave it closed. As you can see, it is on a stand. I decided to put a stand there. It's, as you can see, it's a big stand, a big piece of metal, and there is a reason for that. But let me go ahead and show you the bottom of the aircraft. Okay, so I kept everything closed up. Doing my best here. I think this one came out really nice. Looks good. Everyone that's seen it has really liked this. Like the way it looks like that up on the stand with the wheels up. There's a pilot in there. So the colors that I used for this aircraft was the Tamiya's XF-19, which is the light, or I think it's sky gray or light gray. And then I used the Model Masters Intermediate Blue for the camouflage here. I think it came out really nice with that color. Did a lot of comparing from Google Images, and then doing the comparison on the paints that I have on hand, and then went to the hobby store to see what colors would actually match up. And since I built the Mirage 2000 not too long ago, I think the intermediate blue that goes on the Mirage 2000 is the perfect color for this F-15. I could have used a different gray, a darker gray, a light gray and then a dark gray, but I think seeing most of the planes, I like the blue. I went to an air show one time and I seen this blue on one of the F-15s that was on static display there, so I went ahead and stuck with that color. I've seen some other pictures on Google that were that color as well. The right there, the formation lighting, I used the Rodome color from who was it? Hobby, Mr. Hobby, I believe it was. Okay, so that's what I left out. Okay, so back here, I'm still not sure what I want to do because the decals don't really look too good for the formation lighting that go back here. So I may just cut out some tape and then paint it like right here, the formation lighting. I may do that, or I may just put the decals on there. I'm not sure at this point. Okay, so I want to keep it all the same color with the formation lighting, but that looks really natural right there in that color. Okay, and I also did it on the wingtips. Right there. Okay, so did it on there. So this aircraft came out really nice. Here's the back on the exhaust. So I can get underneath it. The lighting in here is not too great, but it works. Okay, there it is. Okay, so the stand, this wood stand, I bought over at Lowe's. It was like 10 bucks. Brought it home. It wasn't this color. It was the lighter natural brown when you buy wood. And then I stained it this color, okay? And this is like I think this is 1.4 feet right here. And the reason for that, why I have it so high, is I'm going to be putting 3 different aircraft here. So one is the F-15, one is the F-14, and then the F-16 I'm also going to put. So I'm in the process of building the F-14. So let me see here. So I'm going to put the F-14 down below, down here. Okay, just like that. And then the F-16 is going to go off down here a little bit more. So there'll be 3 aircraft up here. And then this will be like a conversation piece, I guess you can say. So F-14 here, and then F-16 down here. So there'll be a Tamiya F-16 and Hasegawa F-14. This is the F-14 here that I'm building from Hasegawa. But there it is. That is the Tamiya F-15C. Definitely would buy another one of these kits. Very easy to put together. Like I said, not a whole lot of sanding and filling. Since you don't have, since the parts don't come together sideways, they come together from bottom and top. You can't see a lot of those lines. There's not a whole lot of sanding on top, so you get to see all those panel lines that are right there. You don't have to re-etch them in or anything like that. It just stays there. I didn't do any panel line wash on this. I just wanted to keep it the way it is. I think it looks better like that. I think if I did some of the black panel line washes, I think it would stand out too much. So I think just the way it is like that, just it looks perfect like that. So there it is. Let me know what you think. Give it a thumbs up. I'm gonna try and put the pictures in here. My what do I have? The not Photoshop. Oh, I have one of those programs for my camera, but it's not letting me add the pictures in with the video. Lightroom, I think it is. It's not letting me do that at this time. So there was another video that I posted up there, and of the Mirage 3, and didn't do the pictures with the video. I just did the video. So. One thing with the photo etch, it did not come with the plastic parts for the HUD. I had to cut that out of a plastic bottle and actually use that as a HUD, and then just painted it green so it looks like that, transparent. Alright, but there it is. There's the F-15. Nice, beautiful aircraft. When I do the F-14 and F-16, obviously I'll show it side by side with the F-15, and then go around the F-14 and then do the F-16, and then do a complete overlook of everything. So, trying to clear this up manually. Alright, there it is, guys.